Hi, this is Harry Forbes from ARC Advisory Group. I'm here at the 2019 ARC Forum. My guest is Darren Blue, Director of Industrial for Intel. Darren, welcome to the forum. It's nice to see you.
Thanks to be here, Harry.
Darren, we talked a lot about the impact of open systems and industrial technology and cloud technology and what effect that's going to have on process and discrete automation. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so I think there's a real opportunity here for both Intel and the industry as we look to bring general purpose compute onto the edge, actually into the factory at the machine level. That allows a lot of different capabilities. You can put analytics on the machines and the tools, and then be able to use and bring in data center technologies actually into the factory that allows a lot more availability and orchestration of control so that you can do a lot of different things while that's running.
Can you explain a little bit how Intel contributes to that? Yes, you make processors, but I don't quite understand how that penetrates all the way into this.
Yeah, so Intel, what I like to say is Intel's a technology company that actually sells silicon. And so we create technologies oftentimes that are around silicon that we provide in the marketplace in various ways. Most of it is software then that becomes open source and gets pushed to the open source community that then ties back into silicon sales and helps to motivate and move the market into a space that ultimately helps us in that hardware sale.
What do you see as some of the challenges in making this transition? I've written about it, and you've talked about it a lot in terms of what this transition might look like or what it might look like when it's done. But what are the challenges in getting across this chasm for this? What do you see?
Yeah, I think, I think as we've heard at the conference this week, there are a lot of it, there's cultural issues that have to happen. A lot of people have been doing things in the factory and control the same way for decades. And then the other is really just trusting a new type of system because of that. And then right now, because it is a business model change for a lot of the industry, there's some obviously skepticism and resistance as to how this happens.
Intel has been very engaged in the Open Process Automation Forum of the Open Group. You mentioned in one of the sessions that Intel's participating in any number of standards organizations.
That's right.
Can you tell us first why you're participating in this one and how you see it stacking up compared to other initiatives that you've been involved in?
So, as I said, Intel participates in over 200 standards bodies. This one in particular is where we see process industry moving towards an open type of architecture that ultimately helps us with general purpose compute. In other areas that we've had been successful in the past have been telecom did something similar where they had a standards body that actually drove it towards more open source types of technologies. Okay.
What about the role of an ecosystem and in supporting company initiatives as these issues, as these systems complexify, if you will?
Well, the ecosystem is going to be very important as it evolves, right? Right now, most of what's delivered into the marketplace is a very vertical solution. And so various companies that can deliver different pieces, we defined a lot of this actually in the business guide that we did for OPAF. A system integrator, a software supplier, a hardware supplier could all come from different places. We look at those as roles now more so than one company does it all. And so the ecosystem will evolve to fill those holes. And then we also see as it becomes a more open system, you can have sort of application developers for manufacturing come into play.
So it sounds like that's certainly going to be a major change in the way that things have operated.
For sure. And it's not going to happen overnight, right? This is a slower moving industry, and rightly so, because in manufacturing, there are obviously things and machines that are very powerful and strong, and we want to make sure that we do it in an appropriate and measured way.
Great. Darren, it's really been nice to talk to you. Nice to see you, and hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, well, and thank you very much, Harry. Appreciate the talk.
This is Harry Forbes. My guest has been Darren Blue of Intel. Thank you very much for watching.